hello. Welcome to the semi-final between New Zealand and South Africa. We're coming in a little bit delayed with New Zealand 2-1 up against South Africa. New Zealand currently with 5 in the pool. Zoe Firth being sent out for 5 minutes for a deliberate headshot. Let's see how these two teams can finish off the first half. Some great play here by South Africa up the left wall. Moving up, got a great rumble on New Zealand, who only have 5 in the water at the moment. What can South Africa do within the last 10 seconds? Can they equalise, or can New Zealand hold them out for the first half? Up here in the commentary box, you got Nick Barraclough and Tristan O'Neill with you. That's the first half down of the women's semi-final between New Zealand and South Africa. I'm Nick Barraclough.
And I'm Tristan O'Neill. It's great to be here in this, sorry we're late. But yeah, just really excited to be here for the semi-final. It's a massive game for both New Zealand and South Africa. 2-1 up, as Barraclough have said earlier. But with Zoe Firth in the bin for 5, looks like there's 3 minutes remaining of her in the bin. At the halftime break, both teams here will just be talking about the control on the puck. South Africa, while they're down, will just be talking about they're still in this. 1 goal down is nothing in a game of underwater hockey. There's so many opportunities for them to score and take the lead. New Zealand, they've got the lead, but again, that will mean nothing going into the second half. It'll almost be 0-0 for both teams, and they really will just be looking to push whatever advantage they can get. Three, 2, 1. Let's see what New Zealand can do with 5 in the water. South Africa have 6. Can they strike early to equalise this game? Great strike there by South Africa. New Zealand have a brilliant rumble up the pool by Claire George. Can she link up with her other players? South Africa all on the bottom of the pool. Great defence there by South Africa. Yeah, brilliant numbers there from South Africa. Really just diffusing the situation, and now they look to counter.
Great rumble up the right wall there.
Again, brilliant numbers on the bottom there from South Africa. Looks like only the last person is up.
Let's see what South Africa can do up in New Zealand's corner. Can they get a rumble up that back wall? Numbers on the bottom for South Africa. It's very close. We've got a call here. No goal. Oh, gloving against South Africa. So that's advancing the puck with the glove towards the goal. Penalty to New Zealand. Great let off there for New Zealand. How can South Africa respond?
Good pressure applied here by South Africa. Good work up that right wall there by New Zealand, but again, diffused by South Africa. South Africa doing very well to get in and amongst New Zealand and get that rumble, stop that rumble up that wall.
Great rotation here by the Kiwis on that right wall for them.
Some good subbing play there by the South African women to get numbers behind the puck and stop the New Zealand girls.
But the puck is down in the South African women's corner, and it is dangerous from here. The puck can just spit into that goal bin so quickly. And we see New Zealand go here.
Can South Africa have a breakout? What can they do here? New Zealand only have 5. Can South Africa link some players together and get that puck in the bin?
This is looking dangerous.
South Africa very close to the bin now. Can they muscle it in? Can they get the numbers there? That looks like a goal. We've got a call. That's a goal. Goal to South Africa.
It was a brilliant break there by South Africa. They just really rumbled up the pool, got numbers behind the puck, and New Zealand really just couldn't rotate behind.
Great goal to Letitia Crawford there. Great roll up the right wall, cutting off, muscling it in. New Zealand were down to 4, and this, with a subbing play, South Africa capitalised, put it in 2-2. What a great game.
New Zealand still down to 5 here with Zoe Firth in about 30 seconds.
New Zealand doing very well off the strike there to get it up, but again, South Africa moving to that right wall and doing very well up that right wall. Somebody seems to have lost the puck in the middle there, but they've got it back.
Zoe Firth getting ready to get in the pool. And New Zealand are back to 6.
Can Zoe Firth make an impact in this game? She's been out for 5 minutes, nice and fresh. We've got a call here. Oh no, 2 minutes for barging on number 3, Susie Azamaka. So that's moving a New Zealand player out of the way, shielding the New Zealand players from the puck. Can New Zealand capitalise? South Africa only have 5.
Good numbers down from both teams there off that advantage puck.
South Africa doing very well to get in front of that puck, and they're out again straight to that right wall.
But we've got a call. Oh, and another player sent for 2 minutes for barging.
Again, barging by number 10, Roxanne Walmsley. So South Africa now down to 4. Can New Zealand take the lead on this advantage puck?
All players down from the teams. And we have a call. Breaking by South Africa, so it looks.
So that's starting in front of the advantage line to the South Africans. So New Zealand get the puck in the middle of the pool, going for goal. Let's see what they can do here. Big flick there by the goalie from New Zealand. South Africa have a breakout. Very well done there in the middle of the pool by South Africa.
Situation isn't done yet though. They're still in trouble here, South Africa. They have not taken it into safety.
But New Zealand have numbers in front of the puck.
We have a call here. A penalty goal.
Illegally stopping the puck by South Africa, leading to a penalty goal to New Zealand. Unfortunate for New Zealand, but unfortunate for South Africa, but very good for New Zealand. They take the lead with 3-2. Got a bit of confusion here, but no, yes, that is a penalty goal.
9 minutes 43 remaining in this half.
South Africa still with only 4 in the water.
New Zealand will just look to push their number advantage here, get numbers on the puck, and slowly wear down this South African team. Oh, sorry, South Africa back to 5. And they made a good rumble down the South African left wall.
South Africa doing very well with only 4 in the water. Back to 5 now, South Africa, back to 5.
We have a call here from the refs. We have a ref timeout, and it looks like this call is going to be gloving against South Africa.
It looks like it could be gloving against Susie Asamaka again. One referee called for her to be sent out. Let's see if that's going to stay. And it's only a penalty against South Africa. New Zealand advantage, illegally stopping the gloving to South Africa.
So New Zealand have 6 in the water here, just reminding you, South Africa only have 5, but it does look like they'll be back to 6 within moments.
South Africa have been playing very well, have been doing well to get in front of that New Zealand advantage park. Can they stop them again?
Good pressure down the middle here by New Zealand. But South Africa managed to push it wide.
Great defense there by South Africa, taking it straight to the wall, locking it down, and moving on up.
Great intensity showed by both teams here. Just a real skill of these women is amazing.
Yeah, exactly, Tristan. It's the semi-final. The intensity of this increases tenfold from those round-robin games. But New Zealand have a very good rumble up the wall here.
But South Africa just getting numbers on the bottom.
New Zealand doing well to get the rotation between the players, but South Africa doing very well in front of their subbing bench, getting new players in, stopping that New Zealand rumble and just keeping them out of the bin.
Fresh players that South Africa can get in here are key to being able to break out from your defensive corner. Get those fresh players and they can get a 30-second breath on, and it can be a big boost to the South African team on defense.
South Africa back to 6 now, so 6 plays 6, which women's team can do, and that New Zealand's getting close.
It looks like we have a goal here. Refs up. And we have a goal.
Goal to New Zealand. Which number? Number
2 it looks.
That goal seems to be to Leah Chamberlain, who is actually sitting out of the game tonight. So very well done to Leah Chamberlain for scoring whilst being on the side of the pool.
An amazing feat. We have a timeout here to South Africa.
So what do you think the South Africans are talking about here, Tristan?
I think they've been down to 4 and 5 for these past few minutes, and they've defended well. They've only conceded the 2 goals, but they're just going to look and talk about keeping it clean. There's been too many barging calls, too many gloving calls that have put players in the bin. They're just going to be talking about keeping it clean, and now that they've got 6 players, they can look to push the Kiwis and get those 2 goals to draw it up and even get that 3rd for the win.
Well, they need to get 2 for the win, but yes, South Africa have been playing very well with 4 in the water, 5 in the water, and it seems as soon as they get 6 in the water, they concede that goal. So can South Africa get back into this game? Can they get amongst New Zealand and push it in?
7 seconds. And we're off. These strikes have been heavily contested by both teams.
New Zealand win that strike again, but again, very good pressure by those South African forwards.
Players cycling back through for the South Africa, but the Kiwis have a breakdown their right wall. Bring it into the middle. This is dangerous here.
Great move by South Africa there, just to change from one wall to the other, get away from that bunched up play and see if they can break out again on that right wall. Lots of numbers on the bottom here for both teams. Can South Africa keep them out with 6, or can New Zealand convert and increase their lead even more?
A good break down the wall here.
South Africa getting some very good numbers behind the park to break out of their corner, and a great break up here, the right wall by South Africa.
Kiwis just a little slow rotating behind the puck there.
New Zealand doing well to slow them down, get numbers behind the puck, and then restart again. What can South Africa do here?
Just stagnant here around mid-court. But South Africa look to bring it off the wall.
And they've got numbers in front of the puck here, Tristans. What can they do? Can they convert this into a goal? Can they muscle it in on those New Zealand goal?
New Zealand diffuse the situation and they're looking to take it up their left wall.
We've got quite a few heads on the water, on the top of the surface here. It look like we've got some tired ladies, but they're digging deep. These are semi-finals. They need to dig deep. Get that bit.
And here we go.
And here we go.
Big
Breakaway.
break.
Oh, very well done by that New Zealander there. Oh, and it's...
But we have a goal. Looks
no.
in the bin.
Yes,
and
that
we
is
have
a goal.
A goal to South Africa, number 3.
Susie Asamesa. Very well done to her. She's been in the bin, but she's redeemed herself. She's got in. She's scored. South Africa 1 behind now.
And that's what you want from your players. It doesn't matter if you've been sent in the bin. When you get in, you just needed that intensity. Give it back to the team. That's what the team wants.
Timeout to New Zealand.
Just updating you on the other court there, you may be able to hear the ruckus caused by the crowd. It looks like GBR have just scored with 44 seconds to go, putting them up 4-2 against Australia.
Great Britain are the reigning world champs in the women's elite grade, so very, very good match there. It's going to be a hard contest between Great Britain and whoever wins this semi-final in court 2 between New Zealand and South Africa. Two seconds, here we go.
And we're off.
Again, very well contested by both teams on that strike.
New Zealand looking to bring it through the middle. But South Africa applying great pressure here. Claire George in there for the back tackle for the Kiwis.
Some good work up there by South Africa. And they've got numbers, and it looks like a breakaway. This could be a goal to South Africa. It is.
And we have a goal. All
tying it up. A great breakaway from number 5, Lorna Bester. Great work by the South African forwards to get in amongst those New Zealand backs, get a breakaway, and score.
This is
Tied
dangerous
up
here for the
4
Kiwis.
all.
Dangerous for the Kiwis. They've contested 2 quick goals. South Africa will want to be on a massive high after this, and the Kiwis could be a little bit shell-shocked.
Do New Zealand have an answer for South Africa? They've scored 2 quick goals. We've still got 4 minutes left in this contest. What can they do, Tristan?
It's just going to be numbers on the bottom from here on. We've got a good back tackle here from the Kiwis. Putting the puck behind the South African defenders.
Both teams doing very well to stay clean, get numbers behind the puck, and just muscle it on through.
Kiwis back in this familiar position in the South African corner.
South Africa getting some great numbers behind the puck in front
of that. A little bit open
net.
space here, Nick. And a good rumble down this back wall. What can South Africa defuse it?
South Africa doing well just to lock this down in the corner and drive out. What can New Zealand do to score, Tristan? They need to get that goal to go into the lead.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, these fresh subs coming in for South Africa make it tough work. They've just got that little bit longer on the breath hold, and we have a call here by the refs hacking against the Kiwi girls. So South Africa have again relieved that pressure, absorbed and attacked.
Commentators curse, I guess, there, Tristan, talking about how clean these two teams have been, and then we get a call. So let's see what South Africa can do in their own half. Can they get out?
Good aggression there shown there by number 10 South African Roxanne Walmsley.
A great rumble up here by New Zealand. They've got players behind the puck, but South Africa have them behind. What can they do here?
Dangerous here in front of that bin for South Africa. But they're pouring numbers in.
Another breakout by South Africa.
We have 2 minutes left in this second half of the semi-final between New Zealand women's and the South African women's.
Here we go, great break. New Zealand towards the goal. Oh, very well done by that South African number. Can't quite see, but very well done.
And then we've got a breakout to the right through mid-court.
Great transition from defence straight to attack by South Africa, and they've got numbers behind the puck, but very well done there by Caitlin White of New Zealand.
Big hit put on there by the Kiwis.
And we've got a call. So this is equal puck. Both teams playing the puck with their glove. So it will be equal puck. Both teams can contest for the puck. In the middle of the pool. Let's see how this goes. We've got 1:15 left. 4-all.
Kiwis breaking through the middle here.
Great play there by the Kiwis. Great break up the left wall by New Zealand. Can they link up? And we've got a break. And this is a goal to New Zealand. Great play there by Jess Lowther, Claire George to break it off that left ball straight into the bin.
Just to paint a picture for you guys at home, the crowd here is largely swathed in black, also with some South African dotted throughout, but the crowd just went wild.
So that's 5-4 to New Zealand. 35 seconds left on the game clock here at the pool. A little bit different to what your stream says here, but do South Africa have 30 seconds? Do they have another goal in them? What can they do?
As we saw before, they were able to score that quick goal to tie up the game.
2 quick goals to tie up the game, Tristan. 18 seconds left to go here.
But we have a call by the refs which stops the clock. 17 seconds left in the game.
Gloving against New Zealand.
We'll try update you with that time on the official clock.
We've got 17 seconds here on the pool clock. What can South Africa do? Can they equalise this and take it into extra time?
Good numbers down here by South Africa.
8 seconds.
5.
The New Zealand supporters very loud. Brilliant game. New Zealand win the semi-final against South Africa, advance through to the finals. 2 years ago, New Zealand came third at Elite World Champs. Can they go 2 better and get the gold? Unfortunate for South Africa, but they are through to the 3rd and 4th playoff. A couple better than what they did 2 years ago with the 5th placing. Very, very good contest between these two teams, Tristan.
Exactly. Both women's teams just showing an immense amount of passion, really. I think passion just when South Africa came back to tie up that game, it was really quite amazing. The intensity and the numbers on the bottom, defending their scorebin.
Some great ticker shown from those South African women to come back, get those 2 quick goals to tie it up 4-all. Very well done. Alrighty, we've got 15 minutes and then